Honolulu stretches for 27 miles along the southeastern coast of the island of Oahu. Now this island here is the third largest.
Can't see much with that
It's
light.
about 50 miles long, 30 miles wide, but 80% of the state resides right here in Oahu. And as I said, every island is
No, it
different.
isn't.
Every
I
island
see
is
everything.
unique, and they're different because of age. And so where this one has over 1 million, our neighboring island, Molokai, which is just 35 miles in this direction, has only 7,000. So you can imagine by the numbers how different these islands would be. And so Honolulu, of course, according to USA Today, is listed as the 11th largest U.S. city. It is also listed as one of the friendliest, safest. It is also one of the most expensive. It is fourth in terms of expensive. New York is 1, Jersey City is 2, San Francisco is 3, and Honolulu is number 4. The mountains that you see here are called the Ko'olaus, and they stretch for about 40 miles all the way up the coastline. And if you look at Honolulu right here, that pink building straight ahead, that pink building is called the Tripler Medical Center. It's one of the largest medical facilities in the Pacific. And of course, following the coastline here, right where that ship is, would be the entrance to Pearl Harbor. And so Pearl Harbor is located 6 miles from the pier. And as we make that turn towards Honolulu, this area here, those mountains are called the Waianae Mountains. And the tallest point on Oahu will be out there, about 4,000 feet. And all of these homes that you see go up into the hills are all neighborhoods. At one time, this side of the island was nothing but sugarcane and pineapple. But pineapple and sugarcane left because these companies realized it was much cheaper to produce pineapple and sugarcane someplace else. In 1978, the agriculture workers were the highest paid agriculture workers in the nation. In 1978, they were earning an average of $19 an hour. And even today, standards, $19 is a good hourly wage. While those Montes, Libyans realized that they could produce much cheaper in Mexico, Venezuela, the Philippines, and Thailand. So they eventually took all of that out. So today we have pineapple, but it's generally used for local consumption. Those neighborhoods have been turned into residential plots right in between the two mountains and where you'll find the North Shore. And some of you will be driving out there. And for those of you that are driving around the island today, the recommendation is to drive east. Go east first and go all the way around the tip of the island. And then when you reach the other side of these mountains, you'll just follow the coastline and go all the way up. Now, back here is an area called the Eva Plain. If you can see that flat part of the island, that is generally residential. You'll find military installations out in that area. But that's where all the oil tankers, you see them dock offshore. We get electricity, we burn oil for electricity. We get our drinking water from artesian wells, and unfortunately, some of our trash is placed into underground areas, but a lot of our trash is actually sold to Asian countries. They actually buy our trash. Now, we are the most isolated city in the world because the closest major city to us is San Francisco, which is 2,500 miles in that direction. And directly to the south of us would be French Polynesia. Tahiti is about 3,000 miles south of us. The equator is about 1,000 miles below us. So we are in the North Pacific. This island, of course, is part of the Hawaiian archipelago, which stretches for 1,600 miles. And what you're feeling today is the weather that we ordered for you. But this is typical Hawaiian winter. You know, our temperatures in Honolulu average in the summers, we get a high of 88. And our night lows are around 75. In the winter months, we get a high of 80 and a low of 65 degrees Fahrenheit. The hottest temperature ever recorded in Honolulu is a steamy 96 degrees Fahrenheit. And the coldest temperature ever recorded in Honolulu was a nice chilly 49 degrees Fahrenheit. And some people ask about snow. On the southern islands, we do have snow because of the tall, tall mountains. But if you're talking about snow on Oahu, it is said that in February 14th, 1865, they got up that morning and there was a light dusting of snow on the very tops of these mountains. It was the last time Honolulu has seen snow, and I hope that will be the last time that we see snow. But These islands, of course, are quite amazing. And what makes Hawaii unique is not the beauty of the place, it would be the people and the culture. Now, in my culture, whenever you arrive, you always make an announcement. And it's like knocking a door when you go to someone's house. You never walk into the house, you always announce your arrival. So as we are arriving home, it is customary that we perform a welcoming chant. And this chant, of course, will ask for permission. It'll, of course, acknowledge the beauty that we're experiencing. It'll also ask for safety while we're here. And, of course, it'll ask for great times and great passage through all the Hawaiian Islands. So in true Hawaiian form, we want to welcome you with this beautiful welcome chant done by our on-location team.
O ihuna itaba palolo ikainu hale una inala e hala au ko olau e hala hai ke kui a ka olumanu hale una inala e hala au ko olau e hala ua ine o kaluala e ala aloha aloha. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the beautiful island of Oahu. Aloha!
Aloha!
Isn't this a beautiful day?
Yes, it is.
We call it a po'omaikai akua, a blessing from the heavens. To welcome you, we like to do for your traditional kahiko chant done once home to the deities of the Hawaiian people. Talks about the gentle rains that fall, the breezes that blow, keeping the island nice and green. Our lovely Vahineas and myself welcome you to the island of Oahu and to our lovely state of Hawaii.
Ai, a ko olau I kei kaua.
You have all now been royally welcomed in our traditional Hawaiian fashion to our islands of Aloha. Welcome to Hawaii, ladies and gentlemen. Aloha!
All right, that was beautiful. Now, I know in the Hawaiian culture, the power of words are extremely important. We believe once you let it out of your mouth, that will acknowledge that is the faith. And so I want you to repeat after me. I am getting off the ship today.
I'm getting off the ship today.
And I'm going to have a wonderful time.
I'm going to have a wonderful time.
I'm even going to spend some money.
I'm even going to spend some money.
And I'm going to be safe.
And I'm going to be safe.
I'm going to be happy.
I'm going to be happy.
And I'm going to thoroughly enjoy myself.
I'm going to thoroughly enjoy myself. Aloha.
So as we pull into Honolulu, then Honolulu translated means sheltered or protected bay. So directly ahead would be the financial district. And as you come down the coastline, these are mostly condominiums. As you can see, land is very precious. And so anytime they build, they're going to go straight up. So back here would be where the University of Hawaii is located in this direction. And so from the pier to Waikiki is 4 miles. From the pier to Pearl Harbor is 6 miles. And to drive around the island is about 120 miles. And Punchbowl Crater is located right here, as you can see. And I live in this, if you look right here, you see those clusters of buildings on the mountain? Yep, that is one, that's my high school. And then right there is the valley called Nu'uanu, and that is where I'm from. And so I'm just about 10 minutes drive from where the pier is. The beach you see, these carry moisture. And when they hit the mountains, of course, they rise up into the atmosphere, they collect moisture, they start to build clouds, and by the late afternoon, the mountains will be covered with clouds once again. In the evenings, it rains in the valleys, and then of course, it starts to break up, and so the back area is very wet, but the coastlines are very dry. So basically, every night it'll rain in the mountains, and it'll keep the coastline dry. All that rain in the mountains creates what we call a watershed.